No. Yeah, come and say hi. Just wave.
We love you. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Our goal is to hit 100 subscribers at the
100 or 1,000.
1,000 subscribers at the end of the month.
See, they're telling you they love you too.
Please help us. Thank you. We love you so much.
Okay, up here. Okay. No noise. No noise.
Until the day I see my lift your voice and shout people.
Thank you. Directing voices. Thank you for loving my nails. My daughter said the next one I should do should be purple. And she said yellow. I don't know about the yellow, but I will try the purple.
Blue, my favorite color. Should I shoot it from my hand?
Oh, Fit and Well Banker, my big sis. Thank you so much. Oh, Fit and Well Bank. If you want to lose weight sustainably, this Fit and Well Banker, just go and follow her. Sustainable, not taking medicine, just sustainable way of losing weight. Fit and Well Banker. Hey, big sis. Those of you that are here already, just in case I don't say it later when more people join. Fit and Well Banker. Like my brother's stomach went from like this to like this with Fit and Well Banker. So please follow. She's my big sis. I'm proud to know you.
I want to get Fit and Well because of my son.
I said she not interrupting. Banker, my daughter says she wants to get Fit and Well, but I should look at her stomach. Hey. Thank you. Banker, she's only 7. She's not yet 8. She's going to be 8 next month. Yeah, she's a bit of on the horrible size. She's not teenager. She's not teenager.
It's
She's
because I look tall that people keep calling me teenager. I'm year 5, but I'm only 7. It's my height that they keep calling me.
You are what?
I'm only 7.
But you're year 3.
Yes, and that it's my height that people keep calling me a teenager or year 5.
She said you should relax, that you're okay. She has seen you that you're okay.
What?
See, she should relax.
Yeah.
Hey, hi everyone. Yes, okay, let me start now. Okay, madam. Okay, look.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I don't want to hear a sound.
Okay,
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Navi Work, your guide to settling into your new environment. Whether you're fresh out of school or transitioning from one organization to the next, we know that it can be challenging to navigate the waters, but we've been there, we've done that, we've worn the t-shirt. That's why we feel it's our responsibility to help you go through it, because we know that it can be tough. Now, February is the month of love. And my global director, sales and marketing, Roshan Mahole, all the way from Malawi, instructed that I wear red today. So I hope my red is ready, because they didn't really give me much of a choice. And thank you everyone that is joining for the first time. If you're joining it for the first time, please follow us on YouTube, at Navi Work Life. Also follow us on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter, and also get a copy of my book, Body Up. Yes, 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 yes. That's the YouTube channel. Please tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody. Tell somebody to tell somebody. Okay, you may want to go upstairs now. Thank you. So yes, this is a copy of my book, Body Up. See, even in the book, I'm wearing the back cover. I'm wearing red. How about that? Yeah. So that's it. That's to say that I love it. Red is supposed to be a passionate color, a color of love, and February is supposed to be the month of love. I remember working in Lagos, and on Valentine's Day there will be so much traffic everywhere. It used to be so ridiculous. I'm thinking, do people not love their partners before Valentine's Day? It must still be. Oh, thank you, Auntie Banker. Thank you. Do people not love their partners for Valentine? Why is it on that February 14th that people now want to finish you with traffic? You will just be you, especially on Ozumba, by the way. Then now I can imagine that it's every street that they have a restaurant that will be like that. It will be laden with traffic. You cannot move. People normally try to play those people that I don't want to say those people that really love their booze, but they try to do it before just so that the wife or the husband or the boyfriend or the girlfriend or the fiance or the fiance know that we got you, we love you. They'll probably do it on the 13th or on the 15th so that we're not outside the love calendar or the love loop. But the traffic normally on those days are usually very hectic. It's terrible. It's very, very jammed. Is usually very jammed. So that's what we see on Valentine's Day, especially. And then we also know that in the office we have some love interest. You meet a guy, you join the office, and some guy is winking at you and saying, what's up, what's going on? I think you're cute. There's a chapter in the book that is they like me not. But that one is wondering whether your colleagues like you, whether you are assimilating well into the organization. But they are romantic relationships. And we have the guests that we're having, our guests for the month. Tan, ta-da-da, I think there'll be more than one. They actually met each other in their workspaces and they're I'm thinking of having two sets of them, but I'll make up my mind. I haven't told the second set of people, but I was talking to my friend and pastor, and she was saying, what about this other couple? They also met in the office. I said, okay, I didn't even think about them. So we're going to bring them on to tell us how they met. That will be our guest for the month. I'm not telling you their names. Just follow us, follow our everything we post, and then you will see who they are. We'll start revealing their profiles, and they're doing very well. The couples that I'm talking about, so when I say couples, trust me, I can speak English. I don't mean one man, one woman, and calling them couples. No, I'm talking about there are two sets of people, and I'm still racking my brain on whether to bring the second set because I haven't told them, but I have told the first set, and it's very, very interesting. In one set, they had to one person had to leave the organization based on the company's policy. For another set, the company was big enough to accommodate married people. And you find that these are the dynamics that you see in different offices. So it's important to, especially maybe before you fall in love, it's better to check your organization handbook. I'm entering this place. I can see there are lots of fine boys here. I can see there are lots of fine babies here. Just in case. Oh, resourceful. You met your husband at work too. Please send me a DM. Please send me a DM if you'll be happy to be on the live. Because it's just one. But I know that, and if your husband will be available, I can have at least 4 people at the same time. So I have one more slot. So if your husband is happy and you're happy to come on the live with us, I don't know where you're logging on from, because one of them is in Canada, another is in Nigeria. I don't know where Resourceful FM is logging on. Resourceful, yes, FM. I don't know where she's. Resourceful FTM. I don't know where you're logging on from, but if you're happy, please send us a DM so that we can organize the live. You don't have to wear red because the next live is the last Thursday in the month, and that is on the 27th. So you're in Ottawa. They're also not they're in Canada as well, so they will have to come out from their lunch break. So did your sister. This is getting very interesting. Good. So please, so I have a couple in Nigeria, I have one in Canada, and you may just be the third one. So we can have a 4-way. So we can talk about it because in different offices, there are different things. Some offices can say, oh, we love this. I remember that when I was doing NYSC, if you meet somebody on camp and you marry the person in that NYSC period, they even gift them money. So it was a big deal. But for some organizations, one person has to leave. For some organizations, depending on your department, if you work in HR, it's unlikely that they will think it's okay for you to be dating somebody in the office. But it's a very, very interesting topic. And we're going to, those are the people that we're going to bring. But I'm not telling you that. Those are resourceful FM is already, resourceful FTM is already here. You can go and Google her. I've not said I'm bringing her. So don't go and Google her or don't go and follow her. Well, follow her if she wants to be followed. But the whole idea is to bring people that have navigated this word test. And that's what Navi work is about. People that have been through, people that have dated people in the office and ended up marrying them. I mean, I wish I could bring, it's just, we're doing only 2 lives because we want to build anticipation. So the next live, get it together and invite people. It's going to be very interesting because it is the love month. So I'm going to read a chapter in the book. It's on page 181. Yeah. And I'm going to try to read as much of it as I can because it's actually a very short chapter. Now, you know, the idea of the book is that each chapter should not be more than and it should not be more than a 5-minute read. So when I was reading and editing the book, every time I was reading and a chapter went above 5 minutes when I was reading it, I would cause job because it's meant to be fun to read, easy to read, something you're looking forward to read. And those that have bought it and have read it have given me this feedback, and I'm very grateful for that. And to Auntie Banker, Fit and Wellness Banker. Yes, I have a book. It's titled Body Up. It was released May 1st last year. So Body Up will be 1 year in the market on the 1st of May. That's very, very interesting. Chapter 35, page 181. I'm going to read something. It's the title of that chapter is Workplace Romances. So in your workplace or office, is the man or woman of your dreams sitting at a desk within your eye shot? Is the man or woman of your dreams, sitting, not very far from you? Like, can you see the person from where you're sitting? Can you see the person from where you're sitting? So that's very interesting. Sitting at a desk within your eye shot, just across the way. We're social beings, and it can be comforting to have a special someone around to offer moral support when you're feeling stressed, or to celebrate with you when you feel on top of the world. Keep in mind, though, that these situations could stir gossip about what is happening in that relationship and could even provoke accusations of favoritism. If you find you like someone in that tingly sort of way, that way where you're just thinking about the person, you can't get the person out of your mind when you move, when you breathe. And aside, let me just give you this small gist. So there was a guy in my primary school. A lot of you will probably know him, Katung Aduak. He's a famous actor. He won Big Brother, I think Big Brother Niger. I don't know whether it was Niger or the main one, but he won one Big Brother. And when we were in primary school, we acted a play together, Wedlock of the Gods. Now, Wedlock of the Gods is about a girl that was in love with one guy, but her parents, because her brother wasn't feeling well, was it her brother, her father? Somebody in her family wasn't feeling well. They now married her off to one rich man. And then, I don't know whether she went to go and have something with her lover. But anyway, her husband now fell sick and he died. So in that play, my best friend in primary school, Simbo Lateral Lagbegi, was my best friend in the play. And then Katung Aduak was Uloko, my lover. My other best friend, because in primary school you can have 1 million best friends. My other best friend, hey, my auntie has joined. Auntie Ito, huh? Okay, so my other best friend was acting as my mother-in-law. Very wicked. In fact, the play opens with her chanting things about how I must die because I'm the one that killed her son because I did not love him. And bottom line, some parts of the play, I remember Cartoon used to call me Uloko, not Cartoon, please, because Cartoon is a full-grown man. He used to call me my precious coral. Then, there was one scene. If you know of you that don't know Wedlock of the Gods, you can Google it. There was one scene where Ugoma is thinking, she's telling her best friend, Awansia, who Awansia who in real life was Simbo Lateral like Biggie, but in that play, she was Awansia. She was telling her that she was now telling her, I go to the market, it's Uloko I see in every stall. I go to the farm, it's Uloko I see on every tree. The wind blows, it's his hand that touches me. The bird sings, it's his voice I hear. Oh God, his baby moves in me. I was in primary school. Trust me, I did not know the meaning of his baby moves in me. I was just reading the lines. I did not know the meaning of what I was saying. But now that I'm older, I have a deeper appreciation for what the film was about. So I was in that film, in that play, I was married to somebody else that they forced me to marry. They didn't allow me marry Uloko. Sorry, they didn't marry Ogoma. My part, I was playing the woman called Ogoma. So they didn't allow me marry Ogoma. They now said I should go and marry Odibe's son. I can't even remember the name of the husband. All I know is that it was Odibe's son, and Odibe was a witch. She was swearing for me. Then, but the person I was in love with was Uloko, who cartoon was the one that played his part, you know. And then, so I was trying to explain the reason why I went to this place that when you are liking somebody, whether it's in the office or outside the office, you'll be feeling somehow. Your body will be doing integrity, your body being silly, where every small thing, any example, you just say, oh, that's what he would have said. Anything, you find the way of linking the gist to, to him. I remember that, you even be looking prettier when somebody just tells you they're in love with you, when you're in love with somebody, you just be looking finer, you just be looking like you, and even one of my bosses told me then when I was about to get married, or when I just met my husband, say, even the way you're walking, there's a pep in your step. So before you start feeling pep in your step, before you start having butterflies, before you start experiencing the silly weather of a love relationship. For those of you like Russian that is from Malawi and people that are in Canada, you know what silly weather is? That's zoro zoro. Your body is doing you somehow, jiggy jiggy. We both call it butterflies. I would suggest that you understand the company culture. Is it something that the company celebrates or something that the company frowns at? Is it something that the company is happy to see people do? Excuse me, what you need?
Just about to ask you because you're using two devices.
Yeah, so before your body start doing silly weather, before you start feeling the love and the love is feeling you, understand the company culture. Ask around or check the manner or ask HR. Is this something that we that they allow in this company? Is it something that is okay? Can I have a relationship? And if I can, are there any limits? If the person is in HR, if the person is in tech, are they allowed to have a relationship with me? You need to ask all these questions and get satisfactory answers. Then also, when you start feeling silly, let me read this one, the whole one. Point number 2 in the book. Determine the connection. Be sure that you're not the one catching feelings. Be sure that it's not a solo endeavor. Be sure that it's not only you that is in love. And you say he likes me. I saw the way he looked at me. You cannot convince me otherwise. He's tripping for me. People told me that he said this about me. I know he cares about me. You're just jealous. Don't say, Be sure when a co-worker extends a kind gesture, be careful not to misconstrue its meaning. If a simple show of kindness is interpreted incorrectly as an entanglement, how many of you remember the story of entanglement? Feelings could be hurt. Be clear on what the intentions were and consider giving some grace before running off to HR. Throughout my career, I have observed that many mistake kindness and general acts of goodwill as desire. Don't be thinking they desire you because they were nice to you. These mistakes seldom end well. Start by having a conversation with the colleague in question first and ask the person to clarify what the intention was before you lodge a complaint with HR. If the HR person feeling me, I'm not feeling them, they're stressing me. Be very careful. This is important. If you mistake the intentions, you could be perceived as delusional. You don't want them thinking you're crazy. which is worse than being accused of receiving favoritism arising from a romance. People that have knowledge and skill to help you could choose to stay clear for fear that you will mistake their kind gesture for a desire to be romantically involved. Have you met those people? Auntie Blessing, Auntie Pawela, how are you guys doing? Have you met those people before that anything that you do for them, they will say, he must like me. I think this girl is liking me. I remember once I met somebody and the person lost his dad, and I just heard that he lost his dad. So I saw him in church at the altar. Then in my church, sometimes we'll go to the front and we'll pray. And then I hugged him and I tapped his back and I said, sorry about your dad. I hugged him and I rubbed his back. Sorry about your dad. Do you know what I heard? He said, she must like me. And I was thinking, she must like you how? Your father died. It's not enough to hug somebody and squeeze the person and scratch the person's back. He must give the person a bath. That's what I knew, like this person, I better avoid. No physical contact. Because this one, he thinks that anybody that smiles at him, that taps his back, must be catching feelings. But I know that there are people like that. That anybody that is nice to you, you think that they like you, please be sure so that you don't go and tell HR, I think this person is catching feelings for me. And what do we do about it? I think we're about to be in a relationship, he may want to be romantically involved with me. Auntie, uncle, before you go and notify HR and they now come and start telling you that one person has to go, please be sure that it's a mutual thing. Ensure that you are really in a relationship, and that you're not in a situationship, or that you're not in a relationship with yourself, or that you're not being delusional. Don't say because the person is always available to help you. The person may just genuinely believe that you always need help, and because the person is kind and good-natured, the person always wants to be the one to help you. You cannot misinterpret that to be that the person must like you. No. Even if the person likes you, it doesn't mean that the person likes you romantically. People can like you and it's not in a romantic kind of way. It's just that they are good people and you seem like good people too. So they say, okay, why should I let a good person, go through stress over something that I have a better way in which the person can get ahead? And then they prefer that help to you. But what do? You now run. Is that you spread the gist that the person likes you before you even confirm that the person likes you. You now start spreading unnecessary rumors. Or you now start behaving funny and now go and run along to HR. I think this person likes me. I just want to be sure, who would have to resign or what the office policy is on this. Please, please, please don't stop people from being kind. Don't dissuade people from being kind because they were kind to you and you misunderstood their kindness to be something else. So it's the love month now. Another thing I wanted to talk about, because I hope I have hammered in enough that the fact that somebody is kind to you does not mean that the person wants to be in a relationship with you. Please determine the connection. Don't be delusional. Don't be in a relationship with yourself and establish that somebody else wants to be in a relationship with you. So please, please, and please note that as a Navi worker. Now, another thing that used to happen a lot is that this is the time people will be having, excuse me, this type where people will be having all kinds of gifts in the office. People will come, they will buy them gifts. Some people, they'll come, a trumpet will come and play a love song for them in the office. You'll not be feeling, God, when is my own going to be like this? Please, please, and please concentrate on your work. If somebody comes to play tambourine for another person, clap for them, enjoy it like a home video and move on. Face your work. Don't be distracted. Don't be distracted. Some people, they will come flowers, especially the very, very hot girls. Then, in the offices where I work, those girls that are hot, oh my God. Plus the ones that they've agreed for, plus the ones that they're thinking about whether they will agree for, they will just be receiving gifts. You see balloons, you see flowers, you see teddy bear, then everybody, those of us that are not so hot, now start feeling oppressed. And now, wow, nobody brought perfume for me, nobody brought cake for me, nobody brought cupcakes for me, no, nobody brought perfume, no roses, no flowers. Face your work. Face your work. Forget balloons and all those things. Forget all those things. Face your work. Don't be intimidated. I have seen cases where people sent it to themselves. So please, focus on your work. Do your work well. Somebody sends you a gift, be very grateful. Thank the person. Continue doing your work. Valentine's Day is on your work day. Please continue. I hope it's on the work day. What day of the week is 14? Give me a second. 14, 14, 14. 14 is a work, it's a Friday. You can even close early. You can close early and go and hang out with the person that is trying to bull you up. Yes, but please, for those of you that you're going to oppress people in the office, well done. Kudos to you. But for those of you that they are trying to oppress with the trumpeters, the drummers, the saxophonists, don't be oppressed. Your love will show its face, whether it's in the office or outside the office. But it is very important. I think the essence of this chapter specifically is to speak to office romances. So, first of all, be sure that there is an office romance. No, that's not the first thing. Find out what the office says. I always talk about it when you join a new organization, take the staff handbook, swallow it. And Bolaji talked about it. How many of you were here for BJ Diva's session last week? Amazing. She was talking about this transfer window, how to resign. And we have a chapter on the book that talks about, where don't be pushed to jump and how to behave after the jump. So Bolaji, if you are here or if you get to watch this, you must know that we're extremely grateful. We are happy that you came. Even the nuggets, we are going to be posting the nuggets from Bolaji's session for at least 12 weeks or 12 days because there was just so much that she was saying, and she's such an amazing storyteller. So we're very grateful for her. So yes, Bolaji, thank you for that. So she talked about how she did not read the handbook and she made the biggest mistake that she would never not make. Meanwhile, that's leaving one organization on Friday and joining a new one on Monday. She normally likes to give herself time to rest. But because she did not take note of the notice period that was supposed to be 6 weeks, she gave only 1 month and she had to work the 6 weeks. So when you get to an organization, the first thing, read the staff handbook. If you feel like God has told you that your husband is in this office, this is where you're going to meet him, then read the handbook. Go straight to relationships, go to entanglements, romantic associations, go straight there and go and read it first. When you have read it and you have digested it, they agree, they don't agree, they like, they don't like, they do, they don't do. When you settle down on, then you go to the next step, which is determine when somebody starts saying, hello, how are you? How are you doing? Are you okay? Are you finding it comfortable? How's everything going? Is there anything you need help with? Don't assume that because they are being nice, they love you. Let me say it again. Don't assume that because they are being nice, they love you. They may just be being nice. And there's nothing wrong with being nice. So determine that there's a connection before you run to HR. When there is a connection, you can tell the person that we need to speak to HR because based on the policy, this may happen, this may not happen. The policy says talk to HR about it, whatever it is. But don't ask a colleague that has not had a relationship for a long time because look at you want to tell HR, you want to destroy your life. Better just be managing your relationship in secret. Don't let the left hand know what the right hand is doing. That's not how to do it. Don't ask a colleague. You don't have the colleague has been looking for someone to like them in the office. Then you now have, have to go and say, let me ask my colleague. No. HR is the authority on the staff handbook, or is supposed to be the authority on the staff handbook. So if you ask me, they will be the right person to ask to make any clarifications that you may need. So ask HR what the policy is. And then don't be announcing your relationship because it's a relationship, like the personal thing, just like in the office. So just, keep it to your chest, keep it in your heart. Don't be telling people that I'm the one, I'm dating the cutest guy. But then again, it may not be bad because I had let me sign off with this story. So one of my friends, she does all these gift deliveries on Valentine's Day. And one particular guy contracted her to deliver gifts to two different girls in two different girls in the same office, and they were on different floors. So she didn't deliver it personally. People like gist. She didn't deliver it personally. She sent a dispatch person, but the dispatch person did not know that he just carried plenty things. Now he just know there are two gifts for this company. So when he dropped the first one, the olofofo, that's the amebo, or the nosy. Olofofo and amebo, they are Nigerian African terms for nosy person. Now said she took her own gift though. She now said, who is the second one for? She now checked it and checked the card. Lo and behold, it was from the same person but obviously not to her. It was for another damsel in the building. She was so upset. Whether they broke up, I don't know. But what I know is that my friend never got a deal from that guy. And my friend was very burnt. She said, no, that she feels so bad that the guy used to give her business, and that she was very, very sad that now the guy won't give her any business because it was a big deal. The two girls was the same office, this, that, that. And guess what? The guy was working in the office too. The guy was also working in the office. And guess what? The three of them were on three different floors. And he was juicing and enjoying his life. Only him. But of course, my friend never got the business again. So whether they broke up or they stayed together, we will never know. But yeah, she was very bummed. So please, ladies, keep it. Auntie Banke, true story. Oh, my friend was the person. She does all this. She does all these Valentine's Day deliveries and all of that. True story, I'm not even kidding. This was, she gave me the story and she was telling me from a place of she's just praying to God for favor. She has lost this magnificent client. I said, how did you lose the client? That's how she told me the story. That she went to deliver, she didn't deliver it herself. She used the dispatch person, and the guy also works in the office and he delivered gifts, and then one of the girls was nosy, said, who is this one for? And she saw it, and so that's the end of the news in English. So my wonderful wives and girlfriends and husbands and boyfriends, enjoy your day on Valentine's Day. We don't get to hang out again till the 27th, and that is way after Valentine. But the people that we're bringing, or the person that we're going to bring, they're people that met in the office, started a relationship, got married. In one of the situations, one of them had to leave the office because he wasn't allowed in the office. The other situation that I've not yet confirmed, but most likely I will bring them on. They worked together until the guy, just blossomed and moved out, and the woman is still there. So I'm going to try my best to get them on, and that will be on the 27th of February, which is the last Thursday of the month. But till before then, please we'll be posting, like our posts. Go to YouTube, carry our YouTube channel, put it on your WhatsApp status, and say if you have not subscribed to this channel, are you okay? What's going on with you? Subscribe to this channel so that your work life can be great. But otherwise, please remember that even if nobody vows you, even if you don't have a boyfriend, don't have a husband, that God loves you. He loves you more than any man can ever love you. And promise you, sister, that or brother, that should be enough. All the girls you've toasted, they've said no. It's okay. God loves you. The one that will love you will come. So please don't be oppressed this season. Don't feel bad. Don't go and borrow money to oppress who doesn't send you. Or just enjoy your life. You have many more Valentines to have. You have many more opportunities to be vowed or to be loved. So please don't be under unnecessary pressure. I'm begging you. And I'm begging you from the bottom of my heart. Don't let anybody pressure you. You are special. If you want to remember that you are special and you are feeling unspecial on that day, come and play this video. You can fast forward to this point where Amazing Ameze said, you are special. You are loved by God. God admires you. The Bible says that he has inscribed your name on the palm of his hand. That means once he does like this, he's looking at you. Once he does like you, he's seeing your name. You are special. So please, don't let anybody oppress you. Do you understand what I'm saying? You are extremely, extreme. If there's another word bigger than extremely, I would have used it. You are extremely special to God. And I don't want you to forget that. Till we hang out again, have an amazing week. Please look out for our posts. We're going to be giving you teasers on who these people are, and you'll find it very interesting. I love you guys, and I pray that you have an amazing work life. That's what we're here for. Thank you all for joining, and thank you for the amazing people. I see all of you, Russia, Priye, Auntie Banke, Auntie Pawela. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Auntie Banke, for encouraging me. I'm so grateful. And my auntie, my mom's younger sister, she's 60 years old. She turned 60 in December. Of course, we're in for the groove. Maybe one day I'll post the video just for us to have fun. Yeah, thank you all for joining. Thank you, Fit and Resourceful FTM. Thank you so much. Thank you, all of you. I don't want to miss anybody out that joined. Michael, Jane, George, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Until we meet again, have an amazing week.